Cast your minds back to when Crackdown 3 launched. Remember that? Yeah, probably not, because it was one of the dampest squibs of a major game launch I've ever seen. There wasn't a huge amount of backlash, nothing was broken or truly awful, it was just met with a collective meh. I mean, not even years of hype level 10 Microsoft marketing money and the cult following of Terry Crews seemed to muster any real interest.
We are the goddamn aces!
We said meh.
I don't know where it went wrong exactly, but I guess we all just stopped caring somewhere between when it was announced forever ago, promising this, to when we actually saw the game we were getting was this. You probably didn't even notice, but that's actually Crackdown 1 we're showing right now, not Crackdown 3. But let's be real, Crackdown 1 was sweet. It's a stupid fun game. And after playing some Crackdown 3, I can confirm it's more or less Crackdown 1, but a bit prettier. Which is to say, it's a stupid fun game, although let's not talk about the dumpster fire that is the multiplayer mode, or else we'll be here all day. There's still as much joy as ever in leaping from building to building, hunting down green humming orbs, and just generally causing chaos in the streets. I really wasn't expecting to like it much, but before I knew it, I'd been having a good time. But the internet says no, and it's been brutalizing the game with some truly savage scores. And while I might not be chugging as much haterade as some, I have to agree. I mean, what passed muster as delightful game design in 2007 doesn't stand up so well in 2019. And it's hard to heap much praise on a sequel for being more of the same, unless we're talking about Taken 2. I mean, it's the exact same film, but god damn it, plug it into my veins. So sure, Crackdown 3 is good, but good enough isn't good enough anymore. We've seen some amazing triumphs of AAA games over the last few years. Studios like Rockstar and Naughty Dog keep setting the bar ridiculously high. And many developers have really brought their AAA game this generation. These are the kind of games that delight and inspire our love for gaming en masse. But thanks to a few bad apples spoiling the barrel, the default response to AAA game announcements from big publishers has become suspicion. They're guilty until proven innocent in the crucible of internet opinions. From predatory loot boxes, perceived and real graphical downgrades, franchise fatigue, broken games, and games that just feel rushed or unfinished at launch, we've got a lot of reasons to be skeptical. Get me to pre-order a dud game once, shame on you. Get me to pre-order a dud game twice, yeah, shame on me. And I think the industry is learning. Look at what Apex Legends did. Without a doubt, one of the savviest game launches I can recall. Respawn knew it couldn't market a free-to-play microtransaction-driven battle royale game while marching under the banner of the Dark Lord EA. That kind of announcement would fester on the internet and haunt it until release, where inevitably we already had our guard up against it and would at best begrudgingly admit it actually isn't so bad.
Tell Death I said hello.
So they just released it, skipped over that whole mess completely, and before they knew it, bam, 25 million bloody players. I wonder what our reaction to Crackdown 3 would have been if it had pulled the same move as Apex. If we just woke up and there it was. It certainly wouldn't be any better or worse as a game, but at least there'd be no sense of disappointment, no ambitious E3 demos to lament about and never getting, and a bonus bit of surprise. Who doesn't love a surprise, right?
Surprise.
I mean, look at Fallout Shelter. It's not even that good, but we f***ing loved it. So what exactly am I trying to say here? Publishers shouldn't market games? Developers shouldn't make anything less than genre-defining blockbusters? Well, no, I'm not offering any grand solutions or ultimatums. I'm not about to get on my high horse and tell developers or publishers that I know best. I wasn't there in the trenches making Crackdown 3, and I don't know what went right or what went wrong. And I certainly don't understand the ins and outs of running billion-dollar gaming businesses. I know nothing about that stuff. Honestly, I'm clueless. Look at me. I'm an idiot. But I do know things go wrong. That's just life. Making games looks like ridiculously tricky business, and all most developers want to do is make great games. But games have to speak for themselves now. Sure, marketing will always be a powerful tool for selling games. It's not going anywhere. But when it comes to AAA games, good isn't good enough anymore. And the internet will tear you apart for promising the world and not delivering the goods. We just want games to surprise and delight us when we play them. And Crackdown 3 might have done that if it just hadn't been dragged behind a hype train for 5 years.